Hello everybody, it's me, Tome Binder. I'm back to doing live streams on YouTube. I'm very excited for this. As you can see, I haven't started in the beach house. That's because, according to the beach house lore, I'm not currently there. Instead, I'm in this shack, this little one-room building that was designed by Dr. Bright. But before we get started on playing maps, which I'd like to do very soon, I need to post this link out so I can have some people to talk to while I stream. Just gotta get the link for my stream. Send it in the usual places. You might hear my voice back at me here. You might hear some echoing. I hate it when that happens. I think everybody doesn't like the sound of their own voice. But I'm just going to post it in the Beach House server and the J&I server. Maybe Mammoth server too. Why not? I can go crazy with this. Yeah, let's do it. Post it. Whoa, for some reason the thumbnail isn't updated on some embeds, but that's fine. Just trying to feel my way through this, but I think it should eventually work. It's still the default thumbnail for me, but oh well. And yes, Dr. Bright has successfully posted it in the J&I game, so thank you. Hello, Antonio, Jas, Dr. Bright, and Cram, as well as Swagman. Nice to have everybody back. The old gang is back together. I did credit you for the creation of this map, by the way, Dr. Bright. It's a very nice transition map for me to use at the start of streams when I'm not in the beach house. So for this stream, everybody, I'm just going to try and take it slow, have some fun. That's kind of been my philosophy since we started back up a couple days ago. I've got quite a few maps to play, both from my backlog and from recent requests, so I'll see how many I can get through and save the rest for videos. Hello, Lotus. Nice to have you here. Are you going to review my campaign, says Sir Cram the First. I have that right on my list for today. I have a few maps that I'm going to try and get through, individual maps, that I'm going to try to get through before I play your campaign, because that is a fairly large time commitment. But I am planning to play it today. Hopefully I can finish it. If not, I'll probably make a dedicated video, or a dedicated live stream even. Yeah, Fumus Boni Ioris is a map made by Otis that's also on the list. It's my third map to look at. But I think without any further ado here, we're going to get started. Please distribute the link around Ancient Warfare 3 related servers so we can have kind of a nice group of people to talk to. I certainly understand we're going to be starting off slow here, everybody. It's been a month and a half since I made the last live stream, so I'll definitely be anticipating low numbers, but anything you can do to spread the word that I'm going to be back to live streaming would be highly appreciated. So you can see there's been a wide spate of updates to this game, and accordingly there's been a wide spate of new maps that have come out. It has Madden voice lines, that's cool. Fumus Boni Iris. It's got voice lines from Madden. Well, Madden's cool. He likes to throw himself into his voice lines too, so looking forward to that one. Peg Wars is on my list for today, Antonio. I'm not sure what I'll look at in particular, because I think I've played all the maps in that series off camera. Welcome, Knight. Nice to have you back. I think we're going to start out today. I was going to start by just trolling through the workshop here. One of the things I was considering looking at was the Eodan Revolution by, I know the username is Mount Bear Love, but there's got to be a different Steam name, I think, so. Alright. I'm sorry, folks, hang on just a second. And I'm back. Trolling, of course by trolling I just mean scrolling through, scrounging, all those things. I'm not actually going to troll people on the workshop. That would be beneath me. Steam Wars announcement made. Hey, thanks, Otis. I'm certainly up for talking about Steam Wars on this stream as well, because there's a few things I recently decided about it. I guess I'll just start by playing Eodan Revolution, just kind of a nice way to warm us up, get back into the swing of things here. And again, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, so maybe don't anticipate the most in-depth commentary, especially considering I'm not actually super well-versed in all these changes that have been released for the game. But I'll do my best, and if you'd like to support my live streams, everybody, I see we have 9 people watching and 6 likes. One great way to support my content is to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. That's the best way to help my content get pushed out and support me, so I would appreciate your consideration in that regard. Let's hit play on the Eodan Revolution. It looks like it starts with a black screen, which is a bold choice. First shot. Please let me know what this sound is like for you. 1938, so 7:38 p.m. Northern Eridani, in the territory of Sectro. Hey, Daniel. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm glad you think I'm cool. Assassinate the commander. That's all we need to do today. You've got to give us the best commentary you've ever commentated. Oh, that's a lot of pressure, Logan. I hope you know that. One of the best things about the new updates is that there's these walking sounds. The only problem is they cause some clipping. And if you haven't seen my most recent video about the map Killer Escort, You definitely should, because that has one of the wackiest instances of audio clipping breaking the game I've ever encountered. But I think I need to leave this camp, right? Or maybe not. Watch out, he changed leaning and made it more swift. Yes, the leaning is super cool. I really like this change. Beforehand, leaning didn't really do anything in the game. But yeah, look at this. Amazing, amazing stuff in my opinion. Up until that point, leaning was not really viable. Dynamite, medkit, realistic health. Yeah, I'm at 50 health here. I'm trying to defend my camp. Is there something I'm supposed to do? Should I leave my camp? Watch out, there are enemies all over that place. So I guess I am. I thought this was styled like an infinite defense, but I guess not. It's really not clear that I need to leave this camp. Because of these guys' opposition around here, it looks like someone's going to attack me before I have to go and assassinate the enemy, but maybe just a simple painted road would do the job just fine there. And also raising up some hills to break up the player's line of sight. The footsteps are cool for a single-person map, but not much else. Leaning is so cool. That's epic for the Valley remaster. I'm also planning to do a dedicated stream for the remastered Valley campaign as well, by the way. Not sure when exactly that'll be. I'd also like to be doing the next episode of Beach House Blues fairly soon. Leaning was pretty OP for the player if you played your cards right. Do you mean in Valley or before the update came out? The swaying of the guns while aiming is almost comical. That is one change that I think should definitely be toned down. See, right now I'm not moving my mouse, but the gun by default just kind of bobs around. Personally, I would limit that if you're going to keep that in. Of course, it is more realistic, but these are block people, and it does some. Oh, what? Okay, I've been sniped. I'm at 45 health, down from 50. I've taken 45 damage. I'm glad I didn't get insta-killed. For some reason, this reminds me of the layout of Fallout Dust. Both the way it looks, where I am right now, and how brutally difficult this is shaping up to be. It makes sniping pretty annoying. It sure does. This guy can snipe just fine, but I can't. Okay, we've got an alarm going. And again, let me know how the sounds are, if the game's too loud or if my voice is too loud. I'd rather not have the game... Non-canon ending, you've been killed without killing the commander. Okay, I guess maybe I wasn't supposed to assault that thing directly. I killed one guy, and then a posse of like 25 people with powerful guns came out from the end of the road and just massacred me. Welcome back, Antonio, and welcome to the stream, Eagle. Nice to have you here. I'm glad you're able to stick around for a little bit. I tried to create a paintball match for my campaign. The sounds are very nice. Oh, that's awesome, Cram. Did you use custom sounds? I guess I should ask, what is everybody working on in Ancient Warfare 3? I saw that Dr. Bright had a prepared response for that. I'd like to know. Anybody making maps, campaigns? Please do share. It could have been a patrol. Yeah, I have a feeling this is actually going to be more of a stealth map. That's what I learned through that attempt. I learned through trial and error, I guess. More of an error than a trial, though. I really didn't get a chance to prove my skills. Nothing really, just testing new stuff. Alright, Daniel, that's fine. I know you also pretty prolifically make models, which is pretty cool, too. I really did enjoy Iron Crisis Part 3. I do hope you continue that, by the way, Daniel. It's a very cool narrative. I tried to... Oh, okay. You meant that the stream sounds were nice. Okay, that's good. I'm glad the sounds are all right and even on this stream, because that's something that's often, occupied my mind, is whether or not the game is too loud or my voice is too loud. Working on Steam Wars stuff. Really, Jess? Are you planning on making a nation for the next round of Steam Wars? That's coming up quick. Making another DFC map, finally. Awesome, Dr. Bright. Are you comfortable sharing any details of that map? Or is it going to be a surprise? Does it have some sort of unique gimmick? I seem to remember the DFC maps always have something kind of unique going for them. Okay, so this is a troop inspection. My mistake was getting too close to it. This really is a stealth map. It's actually not a poorly executed stealth map at all. I'm not being shoot, right? I just would caution you about leaving such a wide, open, empty area outside the main play zone right there. I'm not Jas. Oh, wait, that was my bad. I didn't see Jas's messages. No, Eagle, your message has now been drowned out. What are you working on? And Loggit's message was also drowned out. What are you working on? Working on a medieval map set in a snowfield, but after the Wraith map, I haven't really thought of anything. Alright, Swagman. Well, to be honest, your maps in a medieval setting are always very fun and refreshing to play. They really do bring the ancient to Ancient Warfare 3 in a way that not many people are doing right now. And as somebody who really enjoyed Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, keep doing what you're doing if it's still fun for you. But yeah, Eagle and Logan, what are you... What? Oh man, this sniper. What are you working on, guys? I said I was working on some Steam Wars set pieces. Oh right, I did see that. Okay, I just forgot. Just forgot midway through. Let's lean. Take that, buddy. What kind of Steam Wars set pieces are you working on, Eagle? Are you continuing your arc? That arc is very exciting. Oh! It's taken a direction I didn't expect it to. I hope that patrol is not gunning for me now. Are they gonna walk towards me? They are! Great, great, great. I bet they're scripted to do that. Run! How am I still alive? I'm avoiding so many bullets. This is a top tier play. This is MLG. Somebody clip this. Add some dubstep. You think is that the officer? That might be the officer. Come on, come on, come on. I missed. I keep missing. No. No. Please. No, gosh, no. They came around the corner. I missed like 4 shots. Welcome back, Numb. Thanks for rejoining the stream. You haven't played the Wraith map, have you? The Cursed Librarian, I believe I did end up playing that, Swagman. Yeah, I played one of those maps off camera just because I kind of wanted to build up the motivation for playing maps again. I could play it on camera again if you want. And yes, I did ask about that, Antonio, and you're working at NG Lean Party. Very cool. Yeah, I got completely destroyed by that posse of guys. But this has to be the officer. There's no way it's not. He looks too officerly. Should I give that one more shot and try and take him out? That was pretty embarrassing. I guess what I have to do is just take a much wider path around, but to be honest, it's not really that fun to do that. I'll do one more attempt at infiltration here. I do enjoy these stealth maps. They are a breath of fresh air compared to the straightforward combat that you find in a lot of the stuff on the workshop nowadays. Not complaining about those either, of course. Sometimes just want something a bit different, though. But yeah, this is one of many maps that take place in a countryside or a rural battlefield. That's why I went with the theme of War in the Village for today's stream. That was very funny. No, even as the person who it happened to, I have to agree, Logan. Sometimes you're just the butt of jokes. When will you play my StarCraft 2 campaign? Num, if it's been balanced, I'm planning to make another video about it, or at least give it another go very soon. Radio Man is the commander's guard? Oh, okay. I wonder if the commander is on like the 2nd floor of that building or not. If you haven't already played with all 3 characters, you can play it again, only if you want to, of course. I'm pretty sure I've only played the Wraith map with 1 character, Swagman. It was a while ago now. I think I could definitely replay it without ruining my experience or having the mystique lost on me. This time I'm going to do a really wide loop around, but to be honest, like I said, this blank terrain is not the most exciting to walk through. Anything from just a very simple path painted down to more hills, custom designed terrain would definitely spice things up a little bit. I'm kind of tired of static battles. I prefer the ones that you can control, and I only play the playable Steam Wars maps. Sometimes I feel like I'm like a newspaper columnist reading letters people send me and replying. But to be honest, Sir Cram, I completely do agree with you. I've never made a passive static map in my life, and I don't plan to. I do like having the content up on the top of the workshop being playable stuff, because I think that's what retains new players. Certainly not dissing people who make passive maps, though. They can be really intricate, but I do think it can be a problem when they dominate the workshop and make it hard to find playable stuff. After all, I think first and foremost this game was intended to be a battle simulator. It's grown into a sandbox, of course, but at its heart, I think there should be a gameplay mechanic behind it. I'm going to try and get over to this 2-story tall building and hopefully find a commander hidden up in this 2nd floor. Aesthetics look nice, but playable stuff will make people stick around and have fun. I would agree with that sentiment, Jazz. You just kind of get a little more engaged with a playable map. Although I suppose with a really good static map, you could get engaged by looking for secrets, trying to find Easter eggs and hidden stuff. But in general, I spend more time in playable maps. You got it clipped. Oh, see, like these. So the troop inspection. Here's the problem. The troop inspection I have to confront in order to get inside, because I assume... Wait a minute. Yeah. Because I assume the door is at the front here. It's right there, but this troop inspection is going to shoot me no matter what. So that's a matter of the ranges. And, yeah, I'm not trying that again. So clearly what happened there is you created a bubble that the player has to walk into in order to progress, but you walk into the bubble and you die. I think a very easy solution would be to lower the range on those units and set them to patrol or even wander. That way the player has to react to their movements a little bit more. And there's actually a way to progress, get into the map, get into the building and win. That would be my main recommendation to you. Lower the ranges on those units, add some more detail to the environment, and maybe set the units to patrol. The officer is outside with the troops. Oh, that's the officer? Why is there a guy in here then? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that would have been a simple thing to do, just to snipe him. But yeah, I'm going to move on to the next map now, I think. I'd still recommend making those changes, unless you really... I mean, gosh, it's kind of a short map if you should just have to shoot this guy to win, but... Certainly not terrible. I like this custom model. I think we're going to move on, though. The next thing I have... And now we're getting into stuff that I've been requested to play, or, you know, at least it's been discussed that I could play. Battle of the Calsko Wetlands. This is something I saw when it was posted, and I said I'd check it out in the stream. Battle of the Calsko Wetlands is also the inspiration for the thumbnail of this stream, but I decided I'd edit it slightly to make it more in the middle of the day and reduce the fog just for the thumbnail, because, to be honest, these sort of foggy, murky maps are good, but they don't give a lot away for somebody who's clicking through YouTube videos. This takes place in the Vigria universe, which is just the proprietary universe of Mr. Octopus, aka Jeff Bezos. I'll read the description here in a second. First mission of my StarCraft 2 campaign is the hardest, but I've updated the first mission. Alright now, well, I'll give it another shot either this evening or tomorrow and let you know how I've been doing on it. I'll tell you in the Beach House server. See you later, Daniel. You can watch the rest of the stream in video form if you want. It's Mimir time for him. He's gonna go to sleep, I assume. Probably just gonna lurk, but I was just playing Project Zomboid and wanted to say hi and lurk. Also, my messages are lagging behind by like 50 seconds. I'm not sure logging it. That could also just be I have to respond to everybody else's messages. It's probably not something on the technical end. I have a feeling I am seeing them shortly after you send them, but I have to talk to everybody else. Battle of the Neck. No, Battle of the Calsko Wetlands. Battle of the Neck was a super interesting project to make, both as a map and for that lore in the Steam Wars wiki. Anybody who's interested in it, there is a Steam Wars wiki, and I've written about 13,000, I think, words about the Battle of the Neck, which is that map that I wrote a while back. I created essentially a short story. But this is not the Steam Wars universe, this is the Vigria universe here. Tired of your brigade sitting on the front doing nothing? Your commander has ordered your unit to join the Binowitz 1st Infantry Brigade in their impromptu assault on the Ibrian 10th and 12th Infantry Brigades. Many of your comrades have already been killed. You and a few other survivors of your 120-man troop have joined up with Binowitz Lieutenant Major Olgo and his men to attempt to capture a 15-inch artillery battery. That is pretty hardcore. 15-inch artillery. And we're going to capture a whole battery of it. I heard this map is short, but you can die a lot. I also heard that, Sir Cram, so we'll see if it ends up being a mistake to play it. Maybe it should have had its own dedicated stream or video. If I end up failing so hard that it becomes embarrassing, I will save it for its own dedicated piece of content. Eagle, when everything's about... Not everything is about Steam Wars. It's fine, Eagle. I don't think anybody is judging you. You're a pillar of that community. You need to ensure it stays alive. Sort of like me, I guess, with this YouTube community. Thank you again, everybody, for joining in, watching, and talking to me. I like to think that in addition to having a fun, chatting environment, these streams also can teach people some things about making maps. Certainly it'll take me a little bit of time to get back into the swing of things so I can give the best possible feedback. Starting again with the black screen on our second map. March 19th, 1920. This is in an alternate universe. Calsko Wetlands, Ludval Province, Binowitz Arnia. We're fighting against Ibria right now. Tell me how you think about this sound. Ooh, look at this! Listen up, we have an armored company supporting us, so let's get this done. Who knows, we may even get some medals. Charge! Take that homestead! This is really cool, I can't move, this is like a cutscene. Alright, so we're gonna be bombarded with artillery, that much is obvious. I think that's how the whole you can die a lot thing happens. Yep, that's the artillery. Where is it landing? I don't know. We've got an armored platoon up here. We're gonna get up on the hillside here. Be very careful. Where's the rest of the armor? This is not an armored platoon. This is armor singular. That's right. Follow the light. They got the Lieutenant Major. They got you, Ibrian dog. Okay. Leave him. Focus on the objective. We've destroyed... Okay, there we go. We've destroyed the tank. We've already pushed up into the village. Here comes the artillery. Defeat the Ibrian forces. Yeah, we're getting bombarded heavily. Olgo's gonna get so many medals at the end. Running through this, maybe so. I'm kind of intimidated. Have we neutralized this area? Do I need to go over there? I think I'm just gonna follow the troops for now. It's not very obvious, Jeff, whether or not I should go there. We have troops attacking everything. Oh, that's the 15-inch. Run. Fall back, fall back. Okay. It's fine. Good luck, have fun, Liam. The next part is hard. Olgo is scripted to die immediately. Oh. I'm going to try and flank around. Maybe they can't bombard me if I kind of go around the side here. I got to defend this tank as well. It's probably our best bet. Take that, you. I like that it uses quick info instead of voice lines for the callouts. Gotta work with what you get. What you have. No! Oh, hey, it kind of worked. Flanking is what's going to save us, I think. No. Getting your blood everywhere. Stop getting shot and maybe we'll stop having a messy, bloody battlefield. Alright, pushing up along. Oh, whoa. I don't like this invisible wall. It really restricts me. Defeat the Iberian forces. Oh, we're 25% done with that. Oh, they spawn from the edge of the map? Great. Great. This was not what I was expecting. I hope that hurt. Get behind the tank! Here comes the artillery again, I think. Nope, never mind. Are these guys on my side? Yeah, no, they're not. That guy's an enemy. Alright, Ibrians. Take that. Yeah, surely nothing will go wrong as a result of this. That is a very intimidating naval gun, by the way. Very well scripted, whoever did that. Am I supposed to go up there and destroy it? Or just keep fighting the Ibrians? Okay, we're 50% done. That's good, at least. What if I get up really close? Flanking may have been a bad idea. So far, it's actually kind of been paying off. I could sort of spawn camp them a little bit. Oh. You gotta die in one hit, man. Ibrians are not allowed to take more than one hit. It's the way the world works. Whew. Well, I've been told it's pretty hard, but it must have been because of a skill issue, which we don't have on this channel. I'm a camper? Oh yeah? How about this? I'll go around the side. Oh. How about I throw out a grenade? Gonna get up into this little hut here. Okay. Oh, man. Man alive. Let's defend this point as best we can. 75%. I'm a camper, man. What do you want me to do? Charge him head on? No skill issue. Explain last map. Oh, great. They backed up their argument with a source. Get back to the gun, please. Oh, we're trying to ford the river. You know what? I'm not camping. I'm just gonna go right for it. Come on, I see this. The gun bobbing. Well, the alarm sounds are an interesting creative choice. I'm not gonna knock it though. Oh, I stopped camping. I stopped camping. They remember things from 5 minutes ago. Nothing happened 5 minutes ago. Ignorance is strength. War is peace. We got them on the ropes. Forward. Yes, do it. I'm not sticking around just to die. Fall back. Is that the end? Your unit managed to capture one of the 15-inch artillery batteries at Kalsko. Nice. Despite the success of your unit and other units in your brigade, your division commander failed to press the attack. Victory! So we succeeded, but our dumb commander failed. Great. What a nice way to end the map. No, I'm just kidding. That was a good map, for sure. Lots of interesting scripting elements at play there. There were the bombardments, the waves of enemies, the invisible walls hemming me in. Clearly a lot of thought and deliberate action put into the creation of this map. You proved me wrong, I think. Congrats. Thank you, Cram. Thank you. I don't know why some maps I just survive on and some maps I don't, but it could have possibly been the stigma that had been put up around the map. I was like, I'm determined to not die. Hasn't always worked for me in the past, though. Certainly has not. Yeah, I got like 1,000,000 health after I won that map. That's how I kind of knew maybe that was the end cutscene. And it was. Very well put together. If I had known that this giant gun was here, maybe I would have used that in the thumbnail. But it's a well put together artillery bunker. Nice job to Jeff. I'll give that an upvote. Don't know who would downvote that unless they rage quit. The next map is by Otis. You still here, Otis? We're going to play Fumus Boni Eurus. That's what I've been told to play. This map might be a bit of a departure from the first two we've checked out. It sounds science fiction-y, to be honest. Detain a malignant suspect. Alright. I will do that. I will do just that. and there'll be no complications. Otis likes to do these sort of high-concept, surreal maps, and this for all intents and purposes, seems to be an example of one. Classic example. It doesn't give much away. One sentence-long description. Let's detain a suspect. Pick up that can now. Okay, so is this a Half-Life 2 map? Well, I guess we're about to find out. We know what you did on March 9th, 2022. What did I do on March 9th, 2022? Was that when I bet that I wasn't going to die and I ended up having to sing the song? Pick up that can. Alright, well, I guess this is a Half-Life 2 map. Everybody's quoting Half-Life 2 at me. Alright. I would agree. Big gun good. That's a good philosophy. Knight. Especially in this game. Asking for feedback is always a good idea. I would agree with that sentiment. It is indeed Half-Life 2. Cool. I thought this was going to be some proprietary universe, but you know what? To be honest, it's good to call back to existing universes and not have everything be completely original all the time. You can really do a lot with existing properties. I'm going to hit play. Another black screen.
Code 10-0. Possible malignance in this community. Orders. Isolate. Clamp. Pacify.
Report.
SRJ in 20 years. Let's go over this way. Broken glass. Ooh, very nice. Many layered buildings, layered sound effects. It's got a lot of ambience here. Taking pre-existing concepts and doing cool things with them? Scary. No, I mean, doing original stuff is awesome too. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes having a trillion original universes is hard to keep track of. Oh, do I go in here? Yeah, I do. I like my custom modeled Metro Cop gun. Is that what it's called? Metro Police? Civil Protection? Did you ever play Ancient Warfare 2? I did not, actually. Like an onion, it has layers! Exactly. I took a gun from there. That's cool. Oh, I thought it was a... never mind. I just picked it up through there. I like that my weapon emits light, too. I didn't play Ancient Warfare 1 either. I went to the Lambda symbol, I think. I must have, right? Condemned! Under orders of the Combine Overwatch. This building is condemned until further investigation. Do not disrupt civil protection teams. You may face an average day in the SRJ. Let's go in here. Turn right. Let's go downstairs. Check the condemned sign. Okay, I did. Reconditioning, ration docking, family discohesion, yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is just the SRJ with aliens, man. SRJ freeing humans to the flesh prison. Alright, let's go down here. This reminds me of the original Good of the Company, going down the tower.
29M.
Alright. Turn right. Very ambient. I like it a lot. Whoa! What? Just getting shot and I can't see. It,
Protection team. Code 4. Orders. Investigate.
box?
Contaminate. Report.
Okay. I think I was supposed to check a box and now it's all turned black. Help me, please! Please! I'll try it again. The whole screen just turned completely black. The map ended. Oh. Alright. But find other boxes? Okay. Well, that certainly is a very short map. Again, kind of high concept. Cool, though. I like Half-Life. I'll play it again. Why not? The Box Collector. They call me the Boxster. Clan Boxster? The map is over, but there's another gun. Okay, I'll try and find the other gun. Why not? Lots of cool custom modeled stuff in this map. Obviously, it has the same vibe as that Half-Life campaign by Screwtail. I would kind of assume he was involved in this a little bit, but either way, it's got a very nice immersion factor. There's also another line: if you die, you can get both endings. Okay, I'll get a different gun and I'll die. I'll get a different gun and I'll die. That's the plan. Gotta go for 30 minutes. Alright, see ya, Antonio.
Orders. Isolate. Clamp.
See you when you get back. Screwtail was the voice actor for the player. Oh. It's hard to tell because of the civil protection effect over it. Playing Half-Life 2 through Gmod with a bunch of mods is actually very fun. Cool. I love climbing boxes. Kinda wish I had Gmod. Oh, look at that. There's a box there. So, 2 different guns. Oh.
Then 0.
This one's got some heft to it. I used all of its ammo by now. I wish I was good at making custom models. I tried it in my campaign, but the models look terrible. I'm in the same boat as you, Sir Cram. Never made a model in my life. I'd like to teach myself how to, but might not be possible. That arrow implies there's something. Yeah, look at that. Come on now, please. Come on now. Oh, ammo. Yeah. We detain the malignant subject even though we can't see him. That's the objective. Detain him. And I died.
All Civil Protection Team, code 1000, 1091F, orders, lock, amputate, cauterize.
Lock, amputate, cauterize. Okay. That's what we're gonna do with this guy. Who is this guy? Just a random guy. Who is this guy? This isn't Gordon. I don't recognize it at all. Is this supposed to be Screwtile? Somebody help me out here. That was really funny for some reason. Well, what? It's just a guy. Okay, yeah. He's like the main character. Check the main. He's literally the main character of Half-Life. You don't recognize him? It's actually G-Man, taking the form of somebody else. It's a high-level scheme. Well, good map, Otis. Not a lot of gameplay to it, but it certainly was very ambient, immersive. It does not take place in City 17, huh? It takes place in City 18. What's this? Oh, this is the thumbnail, of course. That's got to be what it's for. I'll give that an upvote, even though it's still an old map, and I don't think the upvote's going to do much for it by now. Search it up. And this is just an encouragement for anybody. If you play a map on the workshop that you enjoy and you think it should be higher up on the workshop and be played by more players, be sure to give it an upvote. And if you think it shouldn't be at the top of the workshop for whatever reason, you should give it a downvote. Just engage with maps in general. It's very satisfying both to be the voter and the person whose maps are voted on. Is the main character from Half-Life 2 feel old yet? That guy was literally what caused everything in Half-Life to be set into motion. Alright, well, we'll go back to the Steam Workshop here. We have a test map for the zombie campaign by Braden White up next, and I don't really know what it's going to be called. Test map for zombie campaign. Let's try that. I want to play stuff like Frostfire, Sussy Adventure, and German Zombies, but I don't think I'm going to end up having time. Instead of that, what I'm going to do is go into the workshop on my Steam tab, look up Fall of Major White, because I know that's a map by Braden, go to his workshop and see what his newest stuff is. Fall of Major White. I think the chat overlay broke. Oh, that's great. That's just typical. Come on, guys. You can do better than this. No, I'm just kidding. Is it back up now? Looks like it might be. I don't have no idea why it disappeared. But yes, please continue talking. Your words will be immortalized forever. But don't say anything inappropriate, please, because I'm going to have to painstakingly clip it out after the stream. Oh, gosh, why did I say that? I really shouldn't have said that. That's like a Pandora's box I've just opened. But seriously, don't, guys. I'd like to be able to play this map by Braden White. So I'm going to go and look into his workshop here. Infested Lands Test Map. Posted August 12th. It's been a while now. This is intended for me to play, though, so I'm going to do it now. The Infested Lands Test Map. And this, the Infested Lands is a zombie campaign he's working on, or was working on, that he wants me to play on this particular stream. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Yeah, it's back now. I just had to click into it for some reason. Seeing that map again makes me want to continue the campaign. This one, Fumasbury yours? Well, you should notice. I mean, if you're not too busy working on the Mistad campaign, Hey, German Waffle. Nice to see you. I'm going to be playing a zombie campaign pretty soon here. The Infested Lands. A test map for the new campaign for Tonebinder. Well, I happen to be Tonebinder, so I'll be rendering judgment on this map. An appropriate sentence. Oh, great. This whole thing's going to have to be struck from the record. Thrown down the memory hole. This is why we can't have nice things. Let's click on this. Okay, we've got some SV Studios music here. Let's go through the bridge. That doesn't look too stable, actually. I don't feel too confident about that bridge. Oh, what do you know? Look at that guy. Is this a custom? It's not a custom crowbar. It's probably pronounced differently if Madden was pronouncing it like the Janinian way they'd say it, like Mistad. Mistad. I think maybe you emphasize the first half. Mistad, not Mistad. It's just a misunderstanding. I'm going to take the AP5. That room in there, by the way, I would add more detail to the pit and probably make the room bigger, too, honestly. This room feels just kind of blank. Mistad isn't a campaign, it's just a map telling the story of a brave bunch of Catavians. Cool! The Clan Steel Brigade! Yeah! These guys are pretty tough. Actually, the Amazon Istad. The city of Istad. They're closing in. Who's closing in? That actually worked. What do you know? I like to have this optional side content, but it did nothing. Why did you put that there if there's no benefit for breaking it down? Definitely include some extra ammo or supplies around this barricade if you're going to include that as a breakable option. Unlock it! Take down these, so these must be like human raiders now. But certainly the story is very minimalist. You could potentially tell the story. Oh! The HMG just clipped me and I went down hard. Well, gonna give that a second shot. But yeah, if you'd like to deliver more of a, I don't know, solid, coherent story, you could potentially think about telling it through notes or voice lines or anything like that. Because I definitely got the fact that it was originally zombies I was up against, but then it turned into raiders. You could also potentially signal the shift between zombies and those raiders by changing the music. Because I have to admit, while this is good music, it's not actually that intimidating or like intense. Don't forget you have a crowbar to break walls. Hey, thanks for reminding me. I did forget about that. I'll use it to melee these guys. And then I'll use it to break that wall again, even though I have no incentive to do so. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use this to break the metal wall. There's no point wasting my time. Oh, forgot this guy here again. So now we're up against raiders again. I think I'll take a right. No need to even mess around over there. Unlock the door. And I will admit the HMG guy around that barricade is a little frustrating because you don't have any idea that he's there until you're killed by him. Not that intimidating or intense. Go to the company. The rebellion is terrified right now. Well, it's good music, like I said. I don't know. It doesn't really get my blood pumping, though. Maybe it did in the past. Try to have some variety for my stuff. There's at least like 30 tracks in Good the Company Paradigm Shift already. Alright, let's see if we can do this with the leaning. Yep. So unfortunately the only way I could deal with that threat was to do some wall clipping. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold your horses, buckaroo. Let's break our way through here. Get through their lines. Is this going to be the end? Yeah, you take the elevator hoping to get outside again. Honestly, that wasn't a bad map at all. There was some subtle scripting involved. You don't need to go overboard with the scripting. All I would say is maybe add some light so that way the different colors and textures and objects can be a little more accentuated. Otherwise, it's just kind of a big gray blob. Paradigm Shift, how is it coming along? It was originally for February, yeah, and it just hasn't happened. There's been so much happening in my life, but I am working on Paradigm Shift exclusively. There are no other maps or projects I'm working on in Ancient Warfare 3 besides that. My tentative hope that I briefly, like I discussed about, toyed with the idea of releasing Paradigm Shift as either a Christmas Day thing or a New Year's thing. But actually, I'm going to be somewhat busy in real life around those times, and I'd like to be able to take the time to do streams, answer questions, and watch other people hopefully enjoy the campaign. So I'd like to release it before or after the holiday season. My efforts are going to be ramping up in November. I have nothing really on the calendar for that month, except for regular after-school practices for something I'm doing. I think I've told some people about this. I'm doing this sort of tournament thing that requires a lot of strenuous practice. That's what I was doing until very soon before the stream today, in fact. I only just got home about 30 minutes before this stream started. A Paradigm Shift, I'm not even sure if you're joking, Knight, because it has been a while. Good of the Company Paradigm Shift is my upcoming mega expansion to Good of the Company 2021. I've had to sort of be redoing things and modernizing things, because even by this point, and this is the same phenomenon that happened in the original campaign, maps early in the campaign are out of date. There's been new updates and features that have come along that I feel the need to include to make it feel kind of like it's using all the features available in this game. So I've had to sort of redo, go back, and rehash the early content in Paradigm Shift. But I have a complete outline for the maps. The story is completely done. I've gathered all the sounds and music tracks that I need to go up till most of the campaign is done. And I'd say I'm not too far away from requesting people to do voice lines. A Paradigm Shift is indeed a radical change in thinking. It's a very symbolic name, which will become more clear when it does come out. I think it was SV and maybe Daniel who said they were going to do a series on YouTube playing through it. But I'm really looking forward to seeing people's reactions to it, because while Good of the Company 2021, in my opinion, had a reason. It was story driven. It had a sort of compelling story. Maybe one of the first things in Ancient Warfare 3 to be particularly story driven. While the 2021 campaign did have that, this one is going to expound on that story pretty significantly, while retaining that idea of you can ignore the story if you want to. You can just play through and speedrun if you'd like. But for the people interested in the lore and uncovering the mysteries behind DEFCorp, you'll be seeing a lot of that stuff as well. Anyway, that was a long side conversation we had about Paradigm Shift. I'm pretty excited to see where it's going to go, so I can't get off on tangents about it. I also do want to remind people I'm still working on it, because in my opinion, it'll probably be the biggest thing I've ever done in this game. So anyways, let's now move on. We have played through the test map for the zombie campaign. I will give it an upvote. The Infested Lands. Plot twist, Paradigm Shift is just Good of the Company remastered. Still need to make a Good of the Company expansion. That would be awesome, Otis, if you did, but no pressure at all. Good of the Company co-op is like the bottom of the iceberg. It might actually even be possible now, because there's the ability... Well, I'm not going to say. It might be technically possible now. Certainly not going to focus on it, because Good of the Company 2021 is, on a technical level, a little bit harder to modify, as opposed to the more organized scripting that I did for a Paradigm Shift. It might be kind of a distant memory now, but there really wasn't anything that was using scripting in a narrative or widespread way until Good of the Company 2021. So I was really just making things up as I go along, and in some places that campaign is held together by duct tape and string, but I think it still all holds together without any game-breaking bugs at this point. How does it take you so long to finish a campaign? For me, it takes around 8 hours to finish a map. I do it over multiple days and update my campaign like crazy. Sir Cram, for me, I almost think of it as the same, process you would use for making a movie or a book. I just start out by outlining it. I have a Google Doc, and I just kind of refer back to it. I update that, make sure it's exactly how I want it to be. Then I start on the maps. Then I start on getting the sound, files, scripts, everything like that. And oftentimes I have to come back to things multiple times to modernize and bug fix. Even if you remove the bot alerts, your streams cannot escape from me, Liam. I'm pretty sure the bot alerts just don't happen anymore, Shark. But it's fine. I mean, you can join if you want. I don't care. I mean, of course, now he's going to leave because his presence is no longer affecting me. Liam is currently on rank A of the Land Shark Everywhere system. That reference went completely over my head. Accidentally spoils all of his new mechanics. Oh yeah, I have a lot of new mechanics. Some of them people have actually done since I started working on Paradigm Shift. Like, people have implemented them in their own maps, so I'm thinking about other ways to modernize it and make it be a never-before-seen experience. Paradigm Shift, that is. But there are still a lot of things people haven't done yet, which I am pleased by. I will admit, I like to surprise people. Good to the Company was revolutionary. I'll probably do what you suggested. Well, cool, Cram, and I'm glad you liked Good to the Company. Land Shark Attack. There is a Land Shark reference in one of the maps. In Good to the Company 2021 as well. Add that to the meager list of leaks for Paradigm Shift. Sue them. Sue Sir Cram? What? Eagle, you've lost me. What did you think of the Brazil campaigns? They're awesome, Sir Cram. The first part in the Liam Goes to Brazil series was the most fun I've had in a campaign in a very long time. And the second part, I'm going to be playing either later tonight or tomorrow. Super fun that first time around. It had a very unique vibe. Sue everyone? Well, okay, well that just makes it easy, Dr. Bright. Suing everyone's probably easier than suing no one, right? I don't actually know if it works that way. Have you totally abandoned me in terms of Paradigm Shift, Liam? Well, Shark, if you still want to work on it, I can send you stuff. I mean, I can absolutely send it back to you. Yeah. We can talk about it in the secret channels. Sue the people who unknowingly... Oh, yeah, the people who stole my mechanics unknowingly. Not knowing about the fact that I invented it first isn't an excuse. Go ahead, retroactively credit me. Come on. I want a cut of the profits. The Rainbow Amogus was pretty... I mean, it was funny, but at some points, too, it just broke my brain. You know what I mean? And she's very good at overstimulating the mind. Where was the reference in Good to the Company 2021? There's a guy named Landon Conrad in the opening crawl in the level commute, Shark. That's the reference to you. Find love on the best dating site, guys. Wow, incredible stuff. Let me just delete that really quick. That's the problem of having a hide user on this channel. Oh, no, put user in timeout. That's the problem of having a chat overlay, because now that message, despite being deleted, is going to be up there for a few seconds, and it's impossible to delete it from the replay. Hey, it's a real person. Yeah. Incredibly real person. All real people talk like that, just so you know. Just a lesson in social interaction for you from Tonebinder here. I'm making a sword fight for my map animated by passives. That's cool, Sir Cram. That'll be a very interesting element to have. I asked you for a script. How is the scripting going? Oh, no, that was a couple of weeks ago, right? I think I did figure out how to do that. I don't remember exactly what it was. But I did that a few hours after replying. After the stream here, I'll send you a prefab that has the script in it. I'll have to quickly reconstruct it. Well, I guess one thing I'll do now, and maybe this will end up being the last thing I play. We'll see. Depends on how long it is. But I'm going to try playing through a campaign by Sir Cram called The Whipporians in World War II. I am actually real. It's true. Otis is real, as far as I'm aware. He's not just a figment of our collective imaginations. The Whipporians in World War II. I have no idea what the Whipporians are. They could be some military division or something? Or a group of, like, a people of some kind? We'll see. Oh, by the way, Steam Wars The Evacuation is something that I played off camera. It's a very good campaign. Would recommend. Not going to play it now, though. Description to come. Okay. I really have no idea. This is a true wild card, but I know it does take place in World War II, and it involves a group of people called the Whipporians. I assume I'm one of them. I shared some images of the sword fight in the Ancient Warfare 3 Discord server. Alright, Graham, I'll check them out after the stream. I'm not real. No! Eagle, he's disappearing before our eyes. Oh, welcome, Michael. Nice to have you in the stream. Welcome, welcome. They're a fictional country. I think some maps are on an older version. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get the updated version, but if not, that's totally fine too. I just realized I have 4 comments on the CC Assassination stream from Connor Riley. He said, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to upload a Zombie Survival map with a twist. The map is called Zombie Survival Air Raid Edition. It'll be uploaded. Now it has a town and fields and secrets. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I'd like to play some of Connor Riley's maps this stream, and if I don't have time, I'm definitely going to do them on the next stream, because it's been a long time since I said I'd play them. And I want to. I want to get them out in the world. He's really made a large volume of content up on the workshop, so oconnor.riley. Check him out. This is a 4-map campaign, the Whipporians in World War II, circling back to the theme of village warfare, perhaps, and we're going to hit play on it right now. The description is still to come, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Whipporians are fictional, yeah. So this, I think, is almost like a World War II alternate reality thing. In some ways, I would say similar to Iron Crisis, in fact. That, although, you know, a disclaimer being there wasn't really a country remotely related to the name Whipporians, as opposed to in Iron Crisis. Some of the names are vaguely reminiscent of real life. Your Elden Ring save got corrupted. Oh, great. You just got Morgott? Oh, that's the worst, man. Do you have summons on Morgott? Might be a little bit easier if you just go back through and try and speedrun him. Welcome back, Tad. I'm doing another stream here. I'm going to be playing through a bunch of different Ancient Warfare 3 maps. It's nice to have you here. Are you working on anything in Ancient Warfare 3, by the way? Whipporians in World War II by Cram. Credit to KG Daniel for many models used. It appears to me... I'll discuss that in a minute. It appears as if they have arrived to take me away. Where is he? Oh, the Whipporians are taking me away. Okay. I'm that guy. The Whipporians are at my door. Turns out $1 million couldn't use to avoid being drafted from the war. That's kind of funny. What the? I don't know if that's accurate. I feel like $1 million could get you out of war. Well, I'm inside. I'm inside the safe. Anybody who makes horror maps, get in on this. Get in on this. This is a great horror mechanic. Stand in there and you get shoved inside. Look at that. That's actually pretty cool. Stand right here. Close the door, and you go inside. I'm hiding with my money. I'm never going off to war. You're never gonna find me in here. Morgott or Moog? Who is the better twin? Moog gets cooler music. Morgott's a more fun fight. That's my opinion. Let's go over here. Well, the house is reasonably detailed. Oh gosh, the toilet. There's no door on the toilet. No! No! Become $1 million. Yep, I literally became $1 million. Just a walking pile of cash. My antique collection. What a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. A World War machine gun. I believe it's French. Though I'm probably wrong on that. That French, I think, did use the BAR a little bit. But it was designed by the Americans. The script I need is for Deep Rock Galactic in Ancient Warfare 3. That's cool. Come on now. We've been waiting a long time. Okay, I'll come out in a second. I would create a little grassiness, something to fill the street here. Maybe some cars, and maybe some larger modular buildings in the distance. That way there's a little bit of that depth to the map. Let's head over to these guys. Just feels a little bit empty at the moment. Average affordable house in LA? What are the housing prices like in LA? All I know is that they're apparently high. Do you need $1 million to get one? If so, I can shell out. Part 2. Description to come. Alright, I guess there'll be no descriptions, but I know that I've been drafted into the Whipporian army. Okay, upcoming average drafting. The BIO was, yes, a French-used weapon, but many other countries also used it. Okay, well that's interesting. I guess I should look up more information about historical weapons if I'm going to be playing this game. I wonder who made those face shields. Oh, was it Otis? Was it Otis Vincent? Could it be? Oh, the paintball. This is the practice. Here's how the game works, soldier. Every time you kill a soldier, you gain $1. You have to try to get $100 in 8 minutes. Don't worry about getting killed. You'll just respawn here. Oh, that's cool. It's a scripted paintball. Oh, is this infinite defense? Was I supposed to jump down here? Oh, the banners on the walls mark where enemies spawn. Okay. So I think I am supposed to jump over, or am I not? Go, go, go! Paintballs are extremely overpowered. Please be the right map. Okay, it is. That's good. Get out of here! Oh! I really can get one hit killed. The Americans made BAR. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. It was a replacement for the show, right? Go down the ladder. Oh, there's a ladder. Oh! There's a ladder. Okay. I'll do that next time, Graham. Thanks for pointing that out. I guess my bloodlust blinded me to obvious things. It's a sad fact that has occurred many times throughout history. Don't want to walk in any of these AP mines. Oh, okay, let's go down here. We don't have time for ladders. That's what I was thinking, Dr. Bright, but you know what? I guess I'll play by the rules this time. As far as the way the map is set up, personally, it does feel a little bit empty to me. Don't play my Apocalypse campaign. Why not, Michael? Are you talking about Wasteland Wanderer? Because I have played that campaign. Yeah, I have played that campaign. The show, not the show. Okay. You sure? They're closing in on my spawn. I'm trying reverse psychology. Oh! Yeah, I have played the campaign. I've played the first map of it. I think there was something that made me stop or rage quit, though. I think I might have died and lost all my progress or something on one of the maps. I'll have to check back in and tell you what happened. But I'll put that on my list, alright? It's not a campaign yet. So, Tad, what is, first of all, what's your name on Steam? Should I be calling you Tad or somebody or something else? And second of all, yes, I will play your World War I campaign if you tell me the name. Probably won't have time in this stream, though. So I need $100 and I'm at 20. The third map is the best one? Okay, crap. Whoa. I just get insta-killed, man. Brutal. Brutal stuff. You love the third map? Well, I'm excited to see it then. My goodness. I'm going to be approaching the enemy forces, trying to get $100 so I can win the map and play the next one. I mean, the less empty added glass roof and I have paintball spiders everywhere. Okay. To this map, is that what you mean? Or do you mean... Or has that update? That update... I don't see paintball spiders, so this clearly is not the most recent version of the map. Also, definitely do terrain modular painting on these walls. Either stripes or different colored grays, anything like that would be better than just blank concrete. The fourth one has a super good ending. Oh, that's cool, Cram. I'm looking forward to playing the version of this campaign with a story and description as well. Oh, okay. You're Meowinitis. I definitely have played your maps before. They're quite good. In that case, I will look in your workshop, find your World War I campaign, and it'll most likely have to be in the next stream, I'm guessing, because I would say I'm only about 30 to 40 minutes away from having to go eat. So not let the other paintballs get too close because they'll spawn kill you. Yep. I'm going to try not to. You stay away from me. The bright sand makes it kind of hard for me to see my my money count as well. It's not too bad, though. It's just overall a very bright map. I feel like a singular dollar per enemy killed in action is a bit of a scam. That's true. I have to kill 100 of these guys in 8 minutes? I honestly don't know if it's possible. We'll find out, though. I'm being flanked. There's a guy up in the building? No way. What Elden Ring build do you play? Says Michael. I play a strength build. Strength and faith. I'm trying to remember what my weapon is. It's been a while since I played. Gosh, I don't remember at all. Remember to play Desolate Fields. Right, Jess. Okay, I'll throw that on the list. That was the one thing I think was not saved when I did my most recent update. By the way, just through your Discord, I found some new online friends. Oh, that's awesome, no? Found some new people in the Beach House server to be friends with. That makes me feel really good, man. I'm glad to be connecting people like this. I'm going to be continuing to make content. Hopefully our community can grow and we can stay a very welcoming place. That's the goal, anyway. Strength face plus blast. Oh, the Blasphemous Blade! Right, how could I forget? I love the Blasphemous Blade so much. I love that flame jet. I have a question for all of you. Is Ancient Warfare 3 dead or somewhat alive? Oh, I'd say it's alive. We're getting new high-quality maps every couple of days, if not every day. It was maybe a little bit quiet. There's been a long hiatus that I've had. Several long hiatuses I've had recently. And I don't want to presume to inspire the creation of content. But during that time I did notice a slight quietness in the workshop. Could have been also because I wasn't checking as much. You know what I mean? Camp out in the trenches. There's trenches in this map? If I can get far enough to the trenches to be in them, I will. I'm doing a Dex Arcane Faith Dragon Bleed build. Very sweaty. Oh. Well, Michael, I'll try not to let it affect my opinion of you as a person. No, I'm just kidding. That's totally fine, man. We can duel sometime, or co-op. I'd be up for that. Same to you, Swagman. Maybe for a Wild Wednesday. You never know. $51. I really don't know if I'm going to kill enough enemies before this map ends. Ancient Warfare 3 is alive, but some people are busy with school. Yep. Not everybody can be as active as they were over the summer, but you know what? That's to be expected. This community largely is made up of people who are not working, you know what I mean? There was one guy, Mammoth, actually two guys, 4x counts, who were out of school. Everyone else is doing this more as a hobby when they get the chance. Thanks for your opinion. I just thought that because brain. Well, that's often what leads many people to think many things. And to be honest, it's a valid question. But I think Ancient Warfare 3 is still on the up and up, to be honest. At the very least, people are still watching and subscribing to videos about it, which is a reassuring sign. I'd like for it someday to reach the level of prominence that Totally Accurate Battle Simulator has. That's my ultimate pipe dream. Insert playstyle, unbelievable, exactly. Ooh, a Warhammer 40k map, now that would be awesome. The problem with my new online friends is that no one comes from Germany. Oh, well, I guess that could be a problem, yeah, if you can't speak the same language as easily. But, you know, they do have translators for that. And I guess sometimes the purest form of friendship is just playing games together, too. Partaking of the same hobbies. But I'd be happy to count you among my friends, Num. If you would feel the same. I'd play games with anybody who wants to play. I recently did close off my Steam account, make it available to friends only, but anybody who wants to friend me, I'm more than willing to hook you up with my friend code for some co-op action. I love Bloody Finger Hunter Euro. Oh, I don't remember exactly what he did. You know, he comes in on your side and kills an invader. Oh, game over. I have to do that again. Yeah, the 8 minutes is extremely little time, unfortunately. I don't really know how I'm going to get that many kills, get 100 kills in 8 minutes. So, should I try that again, or should I move on to the next thing? I have a few more requests and not a ton of time to play through them. Cram, I might just have to recommend you update the map to, say, 15 minutes instead of 8, or maybe 10. You could probably scrape 100 kills in 10 minutes, but 15 is probably going to be a little bit more relaxed in general. Ancient Warfare 3 is so much better than Tabs. Controversial. I mean, I've played both of them. I actually recently reopened Totally Accurate Battle Simulator just to see how it plays, how I think of it. I did play that game before I played Ancient Warfare 3, but I've just kind of grown to the point where I have more fun and I can spend more time in Ancient Warfare 3. You can do a lot more narratively and creatively in Ancient Warfare 3 than in Tabs, in my opinion. Certainly there's the option to custom model and create custom characters in Tabs, but it's just not to the same level as Ancient Warfare 3. And of course there's people, and I'm friends with many people who are hardcore into Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. I'm friends with some mod makers in that community, so I can definitely understand and appreciate the creative aspect there as well. But yeah, for me, definitely favoring Ancient Warfare 3 for now. I failed the draft, yeah. 10 kills per minute seems fair. Yeah. There's 10 minutes long. Look up tutorials of the Steam Workshop for the third map. Oh, I can just play each map individually on the workshop rather than go through the campaign. I guess I will do that, Sir Cram. I'm also going to add Desolate Fields and O'Connor Riley's maps to the list for this stream. Desolate Fields, O'Connor.Riley's maps. Maps. Alright. The difference between Tabs and Ancient Warfare 3 is that the former is a battle simulator and the latter is a battle creator. It's not that fair of a comparison. Yep, Ancient Warfare 3 is more of a sandbox. You can do a lot more than battles. It's just generally a game maker at this point. Whereas Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is, you know, it's on the name. It's a battle simulator. But to be honest, there is sort of that upper threshold you can reach for, you know, narrative and creative choices. It's somewhat more restricted. Steam Workshop, let's see what we can get here. Weaporians. Tabs is fun for goofy stuff. Ancient Warfare 3 is now full on sandbox. Yep, that exemplifies my opinion as well. I'm going to say that recently I saw an update log for Landfall that said they're going to add custom maps soon. Well, that is cool, German Waffle, but the difference between a map in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator and a map in Ancient Warfare 3, at least for what the term means, is in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, a map is just the environment. You can custom model your own map, and that's totally fine. They have plenty of custom modelers in that community. But a map in this game is one of these. You can see here one of these scenarios. I'm going to try hard with Musket in Tribal Campaign. Oh yeah, the different campaigns. I'm going to say put these foolish ambitions to rest every time Liam dies. Great. Just great. Oh, I made a Warhammer 40k map, and one of my new online friends is KG Daniel. That's cool, no? I should play Supply Scramble? Is that in Ancient Warfare 3 or Tabs? Supply Scramble. I'm gonna look up Weaporians. I don't feel the need to play that map 3 again. but oh, I'm not seeing level 3 or level 4 here. I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna hold off for now and talk to Cram about uploading them privately. I'm not seeing anything called Whiporians. Supply Scramble is Ancient Warfare 3, but now Jas is saying don't play it. Play Desolate Fields instead. Oh boy. Oh, this is it. Oh, this is Jas, right. Part 2 of Desolate Fields. Okay, I guess I need to play Desolate Fields first. Just Another Attack. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. This is a spin-off of Ibria. Okay, it's a spin-off of this map. Well, anyway, there's a lot of new stuff on the workshop coming out, and I want to reiterate, look at some of these maps, right? Bob and Great War Snow do not look interesting. Supply Scramble and Zombie Survival Air Raid, and Just Another Attack, and Battle of the Kalsko Wetlands. Those look interesting. It's because they have intentionally framed thumbnails. All you have to do is move the camera to wherever you want it to be, and that's where the thumbnail's going to be. That's what the thumbnail is. See that? That's what the camera's seeing. Intentionally place your thumbnails and your maps will do better. Just a word of advice. I'll be reiterating that over time as well. Can you play my Warhammer 40k map? I kind of need to stick with my current list of requests, Num. I'd rather not stack up the list too much, especially because I have now 3 more things to play. If you tell me the name of the Warhammer 40k map, I can probably try. I am quite interested in that universe and would be willing to give it a shot if I have time, but no guarantees. Pretty sure you're just hitting on Bob because you see it as a competitor. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I'll load it up now and give it my full thoughts, unbiased opinions. Bob. Description: Bob. I'm gonna hit play. I know I just said I don't want new additions to my list, but my list turned out to be shorter than I thought. Plus, this was gonna be a brief map anyway. After this one, I'm gonna play Desolate Fields. Welcome back, Antonio. Welcome back. Nice to have you back. That was a clap, not a desk slam. Look up Whiporians and World War II test/POC for the third map. Is the test... Oh, the third map is not the paintball, right? It's something else? Okay, I'll give it a shot then. Bob. Here we go now. It's me, Bob, and my friends. And we're defending against the zombies who want to eat Bob and his friends. We have to survive for 0 seconds. I don't get this, man. Do you like the universe of Starship Troopers? Well, that's certainly interesting. Reminds me a little bit of 1984. I just uploaded the 4th map as well. I'll try and play them both, Graham. For the Bob Army! This is my friend, Robert. He's my father, Robert. Whoa! Look at my costume! This is awesome. Bob is like a mythic hero of the world. I'm gonna save Robert. My dear father, Robert, has brought out the sword to defend the world against the... No! Robert, no! Gosh, the zombie dog took him from us. No! Well, there's no point even fighting now. I just surrender and give up. Great! I think I'm gonna have to rage quit this game now. Whew. Okay. I think I've composed myself. Robert sacrificed everything to save the world for his son against the zombies. They just wanted to eat things, and Robert was there from the very beginning to help out this grassy, beautiful green plain. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was Bob. On a more serious note, just add hills. Hills are a nice thing to have in maps like this. Terrain painting. Obviously, you know how to use the terrain painting. And maybe fix that, the zombie survival timer. That was a tragedy of Greek proportions. Yeah, literally a Shakespearean tragedy. Bob lore is greater than anything Miyazaki could come up with. I have not played the Pig Wars maps, no. I just can't believe it. The zombies defeated us. Even with the great leader, Bob. We fell before their hordes. Next thing I'll play, Desolate Fields. Yeah, Bob is really dressed like the main character, to be honest. Everyone else is just like the side characters don't even get enough detail or attention, but Bob has like multiple eras of technology strapped to him, and he towers over everyone else due to the hat. Steam Wars is shutting down. Bob has overshadowed us. When are we getting Bob Wars? Honestly. Rise of Robert. That's the version in the alternate universe where Bob turns evil and turns against his son. But I think, come on, if you're going to pit this guy against this guy, I think we all know who's winning. Anyways, Desolate Fields by Cyber Gnosis, also known to the world as Jas. His maps have a fair amount of lore, but I'm going to do him the courtesy of reading through it for you all. This is really like showing up to the starting area in New Game Plus. It literally is. He's coming back with full gear. Oh my god, that's good. Bob is like a full 100 levels stronger than the other characters. Add Bob to Steam Wars. If somebody doesn't, I might. Oh, by the way, that was what I was going to talk about. I said earlier I made some decisions about Steam Wars. I would like to submit O'Lear into the running for the next round. That's what I decided. I have some ideas for the arc. Working on a grand arc to conclude before the round ends, and yeah, I think it would be nice to see where it goes in round 3 if accepted. Robert makes a cameo in Beach House Blues. That's a good idea, Eagle. I'm totally going to put him in. As quite possibly the most recognizable face of the Ancient Warfare 3 community, I think he deserves a place. The Plane Builders built everyone equally, but they did have to create some kind of demigod. And of course, Bob and Robert filled the role quite nicely in their quest to defeat the zombies. Come on. This needs to install. Yeah. O'Lear's coming back. Coronate Fields. I remember playing that. That's got a great thumbnail, but, well, I remember the gameplay being particularly compelling. Desolate Fields. Here we go now. Which of my factions do I want to cut to have Clan O'Malley and former Catavia? You'd have to list the options, Otis, but it would be really cool to have a Catavian clan. Also, if Catavia goes to O'Lear, and I buy a little strip of Camarilla, I have O'Lear stretches from one end of the eastern continent to the other because of the county of Thurman. It goes from the eastern to the western shore. The empire on which the sun never sets. Actually, I think the sun does still set if it's just on the eastern continent. So never mind. False alarm. The sun still sets on O'Lear, sadly. Join an assault force from the Socialist Republic of Urvanarov's 45th Infantry Division in a war-torn wasteland of trenches and deep craters on this 100th time fought battleground. Push back the Confederation of Oteric at any cost, even if it means throwing thousands to their graves for no gain. See as tanks get stuck in the rough terrain and as aircraft drop death from above upon the demoralized troops above. This almost sounds like it's being advertised as like a roller coaster or theme park. And as the officers of Urvanarov always say, only in death does duty end. Over the top, or in the shelled ditches once called trenches. And just saying, turn down your visual settings if you have a lower NPC. Let's hit play. Let's attack the Desolate Fields. Duchy of Haints is a Polmarian vassal. There doesn't need to be another Polmarian vassal. SV has made plenty of those already. Still can't believe you named your Steam Wars Nation after a Swedish restaurant chain. Also after a main character on the show Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary. It's pretty funny. I didn't realize that until after. You're still going to play Whiporians? I can try and play it after this. I mean, I feel like the stream's not going to last more than half an hour after this, so if I don't get something fit in, you know what? It just gives me more content to play again, and we can reconvene in a later stream, and I'll play it again. Bob has too much drip. Are we sure he didn't make the Plane Builders? Dr. Bright, you fool! He's using recent updates! The Plane Builders were here way back in the days of Ancient Warfare 1. No, just kidding. They were only created with Ancient Warfare 3. Simulation Whispers, Con Theat. My nation's even smaller. I think if you had to get rid of those, I'd choose the Duchy of Hainsey. I like the Henseti uniform, though. Oh, boy! Good music and sounds. Charge! For the Socialist Republic of Urvanov. Wait a minute. Is this from the Landing at the Neck map? Oh gosh, I can't tell. I don't think it is. No. Sounds like it's from The Witcher. Oh, Leary isn't actually that good. They serve free popcorn, though. That's a plus. Have you actually been there, Swagman? Yeah, I know. Seeing the Socialist Republic of Ivanarov made me immediately think of the SRJ, and I'm probably guessing that's what inspired Jazz to make this map. Why is there no Halloween map? It's making me mad. We'll have a Halloween special later on, German Waffle. Later in the month, I'm going to do a Halloween-themed map, so... Actually, why don't I just say this right now? If you'd like to make a horror map, a spooky map, or a Halloween map, you have about 5 days. It's okay if it feels rushed or anything like that, or it could be a meme, not too scary map. But your one day where you will get me to play genuinely scary stuff is probably going to be the 30th. I think I'll be busy in real life on the 31st doing trick-or-treating stuff. So that won't be the day of the stream, but my Halloween special can be on the 30th. So if you'd like to make, maybe NG wants to finish 5 Nights at Beach House by then, or you could make your own horror thing, by all means do so. Imagine if you had a spooky themed Steam Wars event. That would be cool. I have an O'Leary not so far from me, so yes. That is so funny, Swagman. I had no idea. A Swedish restaurant chain. Still need to finish the Spooky Chameleon arc. Alright, so let me get some genuine feedback over to Jazz. You see that the points are going down only by 1 or 2 points every second, and that they're actually the point loss is being regenerated. That's because we're in a complete deadlock right now. We each have 5 flags. This is really going to take a super long time. I kind of see what the description means by throwing bodies at the problem for no gain. You probably would be able to if you could script. Oh well, German Waffle. If you'd like to teach yourself how to script, I do have a scripting guide on my YouTube channel. Just go to the Tonebinder page and sort by most popular. You'll find the Ultimate Scripting Guide as the second option, I believe. I made a horror series called Him. I just walked into an artillery barrage. But I've seen the horror series called Him, and I didn't really understand it, to be honest. I'd have to... I mean, I could play it on that stream, why not? Try and figure it out for sure. Need to capture a certain area to win? Oh. What if I revamped the facility series? That would be cool, Lotus. That would certainly be cool. I still remember NG's analog horror map, which didn't work as well due to the lack of sounds. If you want to scare me, just so you know, sound design is the way to do it. That is the cheat code to scare Tomeminder. Use sounds, not like jump scares, because that's just cheap and will make me upset at you. But if you use genuine, unsettling, atmospheric sounds, music, stuff like that, you could actually probably invoke genuine fear in someone, despite it just being Ancient Warfare 3. Might try and make a Lanny map. Oh, nice, Eagle. The first one is like Hello Neighbor, and the second one is like FNAF. Okay. I'll check out the Him maps then. I'll do that on that Halloween stream. Liam, question. Yes, Otis. Would you get and use Reshade? I haven't really observed that Reshade would have much of a graphic difference on Ancient Warfare 3. And even if it did, my computer already kind of struggles a little bit with performance. It's possible. I'll make a map for you. Hey, thanks, Meowtonus. I don't remember exactly how your name is pronounced or spelled. NG is also one of my new online friends. That's great, Num. Well, I'm very happy for you. I have a couple concept ideas for a Lanny map, so now would be a good time to use that. If you want to speed run out in the next 5 days, I could play it on the Halloween stream, otherwise I'll play it anytime. And you know, you can make spooky maps that aren't the you know, facility theme as well. Oh, those are good too. I refuse to choose my spawn. Oh yeah. Well, we're losing. 3,000 points is too many for this map. That's what I'm going to say right off the bat. I think I prefer it at 2,000 or 1,500. 2,000 would be the absolute max for me. That's just a little too much. I'm only really playing this much out of respect for Jazz. But I'm very low on health, which makes me die quickly. I'll select a spawn point. That's a cool new feature. Let's defend point J. If you're not going to play Wraith soon, I'm leaving now. Farewell. Okay, I don't think I'm going to play Wraith on this stream, but I could play it in the next one. I had a specific set of maps that I was requested to play that I want to try and get out of the way first. Oh, wait a minute, I'm red, not blue. It's really important for me because if I make an analog horror map, I'd want you to use it for a few specific filters for the full effect. Oh, I guess that makes sense, Otis. I guess I could try getting it. Reshade, that is. I'll probably make a Him 3 map, also with points 3. It's basically this, but with better conquest tickets. Okay, let's cram. 150 points just seems I'm sorry, 150 health and 3,000 points don't seem like a good mix. Especially because I'm also lagging. I can't really see what's going on. I know, I'm losing pretty badly at this point. Actually, no, wait. I'm red. I'm winning! We've got them on the back foot quite severely, actually. Run through these super deep trenches. You know, I myself have been considering making a small horror map or a scary map. Do people play this game to be scared? Do people play horror maps? That's the real question. If I set a hard deadline of Halloween, so it wouldn't really take away from Good of the Company paradigm shift, I could maybe grind one out. I've been pretty short with this guy. I don't ever think I said hi to you, Isaac, but welcome to the stream. And yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking that majority play it for battling and narrative stuff, but I guess horror is one form of narrative. We're losing pretty bad. Oh wait, no, we're winning. Janinian soldiers at the neck. True! Murdoch Jansen be like. I've been playing Valley a little, well not a little, quite a bit. Yeah, the remastered looks very good. I don't really like the fact that it can crash your PC and lag. Might have gone a little bit overboard in that respect. Definitely seems like they've been layering a lot of scripts on top of each other though. Kinda feels like its own self-contained game, so well done in that regard. I'll talk more about Valley in my dedicated stream for it. Only 2 flags held by the enemy. So, you know what? In retrospect, we burn through points pretty fast when we're controlling at such a massive advantage like this, but I'd still turn it down to 2,500 points rather than 3,000. It's really good now, actually, in terms of performance? Okay, well that's good. That is a relief. That'll end up being the next stream, maybe 2 to 3 streams from now will be a dedicated Valley Remastered stream. I almost feel like that's becoming, in some ways, one of the products that I'm known for playing. Not for making, of course, because that would be good with the company, but on this channel, I sort of perennially come back to Valley. Kind of like Markiplier with Five Nights at Freddy's, perhaps. Him scares me to death. It has unintended jump scares that really scare. Okay, well, Cram, I will check it out then. That sounds very interesting. Ancient Warfare 3 just scares me in general. Ah, really? Alright then. I mean, Good of the Company is scary, just in the same way that Half-Life is scary. You know, it's not a horror campaign. But I take great pains to make it immersive. That way people can enjoy the story more. You can't really enjoy the story of something if you aren't immersed in it. Congrats on finishing that new Valley remaster. I just wanted to clarify, Eagle. Okay, we're pushing this way. Whoa, 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 whoa. I understand every culture. Better? Bet? I don't know what bet is. Don't expect to come back alive. 150 health is really rough. Really rough. But we're about to win, so it doesn't matter. I hate it when random units just pop out of nowhere. It really scares me. Yeah, you know, that can be a good tactic for a map maker, but oftentimes it's just cheap. I have the power of the Let's Player. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. I think if I make a Good of the Company campaign, I'd maybe focus on mechanics and maybe scares. Interesting, Otis. I understand every culture, but furry? Why does furry exist? Well, Num, I can't explain it. I'm not a furry. You would have to talk to one of them about their motivations for it, why they identify with those animals. It's a great question. I know a couple people who are furries, or I guess quasi-furries. They don't really talk about it that much. It's just kind of represented by their profile picture. But it's an interesting thing to be a part of. I'm not going to be one of those people. We just yesterday had somebody who was rather unpleasant, who's one of his main personality traits was he hated furries, and I won't go that far. Some people like being animals, probably something like that. Yeah, I would say that's the simple explanation. Less so story and combat. Okay, just more like an actual technical experience. I mean, Otis, what I understand in general about you as a map maker, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of like toying with these more high concept maps, which is cool, because there's just such a nice variety of people who make all sorts of things in Ancient Warfare 3, and you really get that because it's a sandbox. It's not a battle simulator. I have 2 cats. Awesome. Is that why your name is Meowatonis? Meowanotis? How do you spell it, by the way? Let them be, says Otis, and yeah, it's a form of escapism, says Eagle. Let them be unless very annoying. Well, I think in general, it's good to let somebody know if they're being, unintentionally, provoking somebody or excessively annoying. That just applies for anybody, though. I'm also working on a PvZ map for Ancient Warfare 3. That's cool, Cray. I think they're just running carpets. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Gnome? I have a cat and a dog. Cool. I don't have any pets. Yep, I have a pig in Ancient Warfare 3, and that's about the summary of it. Yes, meowinitis. Okay, meowinitis. It only sounds slightly like a disease. Only slightly. It's a very cool name, though, and it's memorable. Jesse, what are you talking about? Running carpets. What do I have next on the list here? Supply Scramble is the next one, and some stuff by O'Connor Riley. If I don't get around to playing O'Connor Riley's maps today, what I want to do is make a dedicated video to them, because it's been a long time, and I've had a 100 comment long conversation with him on the map CC Assassination, and I'd really like to, and I'm saying that so you can hold me to account when I say I'd like very, very soon to make a video that just goes through all of his CC and Calperation stuff, because that's inspired by Good of the Company. It's just a daunting level of content that I haven't been recording since I came back from my hiatus. But it'll be either my next video or the one after. Because another thing I want to do soon is Liam Goes to Brazil Part 2. I've heard that's specifically tailored to my fears, so we'll see how that is. Breaking Bad is too good. I like Breaking Bad. And Better Call Saul. Well, folks, maybe we could just call it here, to be honest. There's Supply Scrambled, yes. There's Whipporian stuff, too. But I know it's going to be eating dinner time for me pretty soon here, and I'd rather not have to go in the middle of a map. We've been going now for about, let's see, an hour and a half. And unfortunately, the weekday streams are going to start earlier and be shorter. I'm sorry, start later and be shorter. That's just a fact of me having to do school stuff, stay after school. Every weekday stream will be at 4 p.m. unless otherwise stated, and every weekend stream will be at 2 p.m. unless stated, and those times are in U.S. Eastern Time. Sad no Pig Wars. Yeah, I just think I should probably cut it here. I'd rather not be interrupted mid-map and have to rush through a conclusion. I'm not going to go back to that stream screen at the start of the stream, because I'd have to open up my load menu, which I'm pretty sure has at least 2 Good of the Company paradigm shift spoilers. I really didn't have enough time to organize today. Just kind of barely had enough time to slap together a thumbnail when I got home. All good? Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it. I said this earlier, but if you'd like to support my content, you can leave a like, subscribe, comment. Commenting also helps me algorithmically, gets my content pushed out more. I know I mentioned that in the last video, but it's just as true as it was then. So if you have any questions about the stream or want me to play a certain map, please let me know and I'll pop it on my list. Comments or the server are fine for those kind of suggestions. Any updates on Beach House Blues before you go? Also working on Beach House Blues. I'm going to have to talk to a couple people here about making it. I'm probably going to have to outsource part of the creation to someone like Screwtile, but that's only if he wants to, of course. There's going to be a rather large set piece coming up. That's about all I can say. The next episode of Beach House Blues will be maybe my after the 3 streams from now is when that'll be, and it'll be the end of an era is all I'm gonna say. The end of one chapter, not an era, because that makes it seem very final. But think about it like the end of the first season is all I'm gonna say. It'll be very epic, and I wanted to build a little foundation of streams before doing it. That way we can have a good amount of viewership, and people can witness the epic finale through this chapter of the story. Something, GG, no Reese. Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching. Like I said, gonna make another video here and upload it tomorrow, and another stream coming fairly soon. So, adios, folks. This is just like when Jesse broke bad. So true.